Hey y'all, I want to give a demo of the latest progress in the IPFS for Space project. Um, Over the past week, I've been working on integrating Myceli with Kubo. So this demo will be showing data flowing from Myceli running on a Raspberry Pi over the radio to Myceli on the ground, and then through a new process called Hyphy, which will sync the box to Kubo, and then resolving the payload that we transmitted on the local Kubo gateway. So here on the bottom right, we have Myceli running on my local desktop. And then here on the top right, we have Myceli running on the Raspberry Pi. And here on the top left, we have Hyphy, which is our bridge software. So this is going to talk to Kubo and talk to Myceli and essentially just sync blocks found in Myceli to Kubo on an ongoing basis. So first, we're going to ask Myceli and the Raspberry Pi to import this file called payload.jpg, and we can see over here it imported the file to DAG with this CID, and we can go ahead and actually look in the IPFS desktop and see that this CID will not resolve, which makes sense because it isn't in Kubo yet. So what we're going to do now is ask Myceli in space to transmit the DAG with that CID to the ground. We'll give it 5 retries just in case any blocks get missed. We can see here on the top right, we've transmitted a number of blocks, and those are all being chunked up into fragments and sent over the radio, and we can see over here blocks are being imported as they are received. So that will go on for a little bit as all the data is unfragmented and resolved into blocks and imported. Should be, and you can see over here also on the hyphy, as these blocks are imported into Myceli, they're actually synced as they're available over to Kubo. So kind of we're pulling Myceli about every 10 seconds, I think, and seeing what blocks are there and getting them imported. Let's see, so it looks like data transmission is stopped, so let's check in IPFS desktop. Okay, so the DAG was able to resolve. It's like all the blocks are there, so we go view this on the local gateway now. Oh, there it is. So there's the image that was on the Raspberry Pi. So all those blocks flowed from Myceli on the Raspberry Pi to Myceli on the ground, and then into Kubo using this other bridge process called Hyphy. And DAG is now intact in Kubo and resolvable using the local gateway. And that's it for this week.